Hey, welcome back to Lone Wolfkins, where we are playing through the Death Knight Squire. This is officially episode 1. We did have our prequel episode a little while back, where we kind of just introduced the character, kind of laid out what the world was, what the story was. But now we're really going to get into actually playing this module, so let's see how it goes. A little bit of a reminder. We are right here. Let's show you this character, Yarl Lildak. I am a dragonborn sorcerer. I am a mercenary. I've come to this town and I'm looking to make a little bit of money. And I've been tasked with looking into this Death Knight rumor that's been going around this town, as well as a missing child of some wealthy patrons. That people kind of think that maybe this child, or I think he was like a teenager, has become the Death Knight Squire. So my quest so far has been basically just gathering a little bit of information, and it's pointed me in the direction of this forest. So we kind of left off with us going into the forest for the first time. I didn't have the maps loaded, so I had to take a break and do that, but now we are back, and we're ready to actually get through and see how this plays going through what is essentially the first real dungeon crawl of this scenario. Just a reminder, this is level 2. So we'll see how this goes. I'm a level 2 Dragonborn Sorcerer, and I am using the new 2024 rule sets. Also, I am well, it makes sense. I'm a Draconic. Oh, I can't pick that yet until level 3. But let's just get started. Let's get back into this. As I approach the beginning of this forest, you move ahead, deeper into the wood, and it almost seems as if the trees themselves are watching your progress. Indeed, as you go on, you really do get the feeling you are being watched. So I'm given 2 options. I can move forward with stealth, or I can check for traps. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do both of those probably. I will move forward with stealth. Let's see what I get here. 20. Okay, I'll take that. If you succeed, you may add 10 points to any D100 chance roll you make while on this tile page. Okay. I don't know what that means. Okay, you can check for traps, unless returning here, which I'm not. Roll perception with a DC 12. Okay. Yeah, perception's not as good. Ooh! 4 is not going to cut it. If successful, go to check success. If you fail, go to trap fail. Okay. Trap fail. You search around. Let's see. You search around but are unable to locate anything resembling a trap. Return to tile page 1, continuing from the last entry you read. I don't trust that either. Do you trust that? I don't trust that. When you're ready, move your token through the map in the direction you desire. When you reach a square joining the green translucent dot, go to quiet entry. Okay. Okay. So I guess what that's saying, we move forward a little bit to this dot. Let's see. Quiet entry. You pause for a second, thinking you heard something, but no. It was just some bird flapping off out of cover. You watch it rise into the canopy and look around at the 3 paths that lead off from here. Turn to tile page 1. So we can go to the north, we can go to the west, or we can go to the east. Let's go ahead. You know what? Let's just go deeper in. Let's go straight up. Let's go to 5. Let's just go straight in. So let's move the map then. I believe that will be tile page 5 we're looking for. Let's get a better view of this. Okay. Let's see what we've got waiting for us here. Silence descends around you as you forge even deeper down this wooded passage. Soon the junction behind you is out of sight as the passageway bends slightly east. The pile of rocks on your left sits at the base of a great oak. As you examine this pile of rocks, though, the thick undergrowth, you see one particular tree that looks slightly out of place. The leaves of this tree are blood red, and even the bark is a deep, rich burgundy color. Ahead, it appears the passage bends back to the north. Okay. Moving with stealth? Of course. I don't know why I wouldn't move with stealth. That doesn't seem to make any sense. Make another DC check. Okay. I'm proficient in stealth, so we'll see 13. Just enough. Okay. Checking for traps. Go to entry bendy bit. Okay. Always checking for traps. This looks this looks scary. As you enter the passage, you check thoroughly for traps ahead. Make a perception roll with DC 14. Oh, God, I'm bad at these traps. If you have a hand-drawn map, I do not. If you are unsuccessful, go to this. It'll be fine. Keeping a careful watch, you proceed forward to the bend. Go to Dogleg. As you pass the corner, you feel the ground drop about an inch underfoot, and you hear a click sound. That can't be good. Make a dexterity saving throw DC 15. Make this throw with advantage if you are a barbarian danger sense. Okay, I do not. Oh, come on, dex save. Oh, I would have made the 12. If successful, go to Blade Lodge. If unsuccessful, go to Swinger. That's not good. Two large scything blades come swinging out towards you. You try to dodge them, but too late. One of the blades catches you just as you're moving out of the way. Roll 1d6 plus 1 and take that much slashing damage. Okay. I don't have that much. 6. Oh my god, I only have 14 health. Well, that hurt. If you're killed, go to oh well. If you are not killed, you pick yourself up, tend to your wounds, and then carefully proceed along the passage toward the circular room, which you can now see ahead. Go to the entry circular room. Okay. This room is perfectly circular, and unlike the last one, does not smell musty. There is a faint smell of incense in here, and at the other side of the room where you entered, you can see an altar of some kind. Rubble is scattered across the altar and the floor at its base. Does anyone else feel like we somehow aren't in the forest anymore? Did we mess something up? I mean, this doesn't... I'm a little confused here. I'm going to run through this again. Let's just double check, because this seems... I don't know, it seemed like it jumped somewhere. So we're at tile page 1. We went to tile page 5. Pretty sure. That's what I'm on. Yep. If I was looking for traps, I went to the bendy bit. Right. Did I read the wrong one? Oh, I went to bend traps. I'm an idiot. Let's rewind that a bit. All right. This makes a lot more sense. Okay. We're going to rewind that just a little bit because I read the wrong entry. Sorry about that. But, I mean, that's just something to keep an eye out for these. So, bendy bit. Roller perception, DC 10. So, let's go and do that. I'll move my character up to this bendy bit here, and then we'll do another perception check. I got so confused. Seriously? It wasn't meant to be. If you succeed, go to what traps? If you fail, go to traps what? Traps what? Here. You investigate the area of the wood, but find no traps. Return to tile page 5 and continue from the last direction you read. Okay, now we're a little bit more on track. Sorry about that. And I would edit this out, but I think part of playing these solo RPGs is kind of realizing that sometimes mistakes happen. Okay, when you're ready, move your token through the map in the direction you desire. So just straight forward is the only way I can go. To check out the rock pile on your left, go to entry rock pile. To investigate the out-of-place looking red tree, go to red tree. When you reach a tile adjoining the green dot near the top of the map, go to nasty turtle. I wanted to check out the tree. That was the thing that was most interesting to me. Okay. The tree seems very out of place here. You walk off to the left side of the path and make your way towards it. It sits apart from all the other trees, and as you reach it, you realize it's a lot bigger than it actually looks from the path. You stand before the red tree, looking up at its height. Apart from its color, it doesn't appear to be specifically significant. What would you like to do now? Okay. If I'm a paladin, I don't have that. Climb the tree, I don't think I want to do that. Do I have the spell Detect Magic? Let's check. Seems like something I would have taken. I did take that! Okay, so you can try casting on the tree, go to Entry Magic Tree. We have to remember exactly which entry and be careful to read them. Deduct 1 spell slot, of course. Oh, shit. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Didn't think about it. You close your eyes and intone the spell, trying to discern the nature of this tree, and if it has any magic potency. After some time, you discern that there is a kind of magic emanating from it, a wild magic. Although it's impossible to discover the exact nature of that magic, you feel that it is definitely benevolent, and very potent, too. Let's see. Do we want to take a branch, climb the tree? I don't know. I don't want to climb it, but I will take a branch. Let's do that. Take branch. Take branch. Okay. Looking at the lower branches of the tree, you select one and reach up, carefully snapping it off while taking care not to damage any other part of the tree. What are you doing with this branch? I'm a sorcerer, so I don't feel like I need it as like a pokey stick. I'm gonna use it as a walking stick. I mean that seems on brand. So walking stick. Okay. You strip the small branches and leaves from the you strip the smaller branches and leaves from the branch and heft it. Yes, this will probably make an excellent walking stick and possibly an improvised staff at a glance. Add red tree staff to your inventory. Well, I can do that. I'm liking how this is going much better than when I messed up and found myself in the middle of some kind of chamber that I'd never seen or heard of before. So let's make note. I have a red tree branch, right? Red tree staff. Can deal 1d4 damage. Okay. Probably won't have much use of that. You know, I said I didn't want to climb the tree. But I'm thinking if I do climb the tree, maybe I can get a better vantage point. So I'm going to try it, even though Dex is not my strong suit. Climbed tree. Let's see. Okay. Oh, DC 9. Okay. I thought that said 19. Make an athletics check. Oh, really? I don't like that. I like that even less. My athletics is -1. Are you kidding me? If unsuccessful, go to oh dear. Oh dear. Let's see. Where's that? Okay. You make a few attempts to pull yourself up into the red tree's branches, but try as you might, you just can't get yourself up there. Athletic feats were never your strong suit, or so you tell yourself. What would you like to do now? So I've taken a branch already, but I noticed that when there was take branch, there was also take some leaves. So I do want to do that. Okay. You collect several handfuls of blood-red leaves. They have a pleasant smell. Okay, that's good. With a bit of experimentation, you possibly could be used to make a tea of some kind. The tea might even be beneficial in some way, and there's no way of telling. So I also have red tree leaves. Okay. I think I gotta rejoin the path. I've pretty much done everything I can up to this point. Okay. Leaving the red tree, you walk back to the forest path. Your mind fixed on your quest, slowly, evening seems to be falling around you. Okay. Getting into night. Return to top page 5 and continue the last direction you read. Okay. Should we check out this rock pile? I mean, it's just a rock pile, but I'm thinking, yeah. Why not? You approach the rock pile and give it a bit of a poke. It seems fairly innocuous, but you don't want anything leaping out at you in a hurry when your back is turned. You jab at it warily with your weapon. Nope, a thoroughly ordinary pile of rocks. You see a small spider quickly scuttle across the rocks and disappear between the cracks into hiding. Return to title page 5. Okay. Okay, we have done the rock pile, the tree. When you reach the tile adjoining the green dot near the top of the map, so that would be right up here, go to entry nasty turn. I don't like that. Roll a D100, adding 10 if you succeeded in an earlier stealth test on this tile page, which I did just barely. So it needs a D100. I can do that. Da-da-da. 94, 104. Okay. Got it. That's a great D100 roll. Man, that was amazing. All right, D100, adding 10 if you succeed. Score of 51 or above, go to Not a Whisper. You move cautiously along the path, watching on all sides for movement, or anything out of the ordinary. This part of the woods seems unusually quiet. The north path turns right, then back towards the north again. Ahead, you see the path continues. Is that a junction up ahead? All right, return to title page 5. And we're just going to go straight through onto title page 8, or tile page 8, I should say. Let's zoom out. We came from 5, right? So that means we are here. Okay. And then we'll go to 8. It feels as if you have been in the woods for an age. Now the dim light of evening has fallen and darkness creeps back under the boughs of the Weathercote Wood. Boughs of the Weathercote Wood. You have reached a 4-way junction. You scout ahead and just off the path find several places that would be suitable for making camp. Okay. Your bones ache after a long day and your stomach rumbles. I'm always moving with stealth, so I am going to do that again. Nice. I'm good at these stealth checks at least. I'll also check for traps. Junction traps. Roll a perception DC 9. Finally made one. If successful, go to safe as houses. Okay. Where is that? Safe as houses. You do a thorough visual search of the area but find no traps. Okay. When you're ready, move your token through the map in the direction you desire. Well, I was kind of just moving to the middle here. If you would like to investigate the hole in the ground on the south, go to entry south path. Let's see. Oh, that hole in the ground that I'm just coming up from? Yeah, I think we should check that out. Uh-oh. I don't like that there's a thing there. South path. Tucked back into the trees, you see a large, elongated hole in the ground, like a gash, as if some huge beast has literally ripped the earth asunder. I definitely don't like that. You edge forward and peer down. Who knows what lurks down there? Part of you is screaming to back away, but your adventuring self always wants to know what's around the next corner. Holes in the ground are your stock in trade. To lower yourself down into the black chasm? Oh. Here's the thing. I don't particularly have a desire to go down this hole. But as we kind of just established, it's late, it's tired. I feel like I need to know that nothing's going to crawl out of this hole and get me in the middle of the night. So I'm going to lower myself down the footholds. Let's see. You carefully climb down. There's a drop about 15 feet or so, but you use several rocky crags to make the descent a bit easier. Reaching the bottom, you see a passage of sorts. more of a kind of winding burrow extending ahead. You begin to make your way slowly down it. Outside, it was nearing evening, and thus inside here it grows dark. But ahead, you see a source of light. Well, I mean, we gotta go to the light. We come this far, we can't turn around. Slowly and deliberately, you edge forward, rounding a corner. It appears you're in an old mine of some sort. There's mining equipment here and there, but it is worn, rusted, unused for a long time. However, ahead, fire burns in a brazier, suggesting this place has been recently inhabited. The brazier throws warmth and light throughout this small cavern. You search further around the walls and find a small recess which contains a number of interesting items. Very interesting items. There's a chest, securely locked, a small stack of scrolls and books, and a nondescript pile of all sorts of items. Silver goblets, scattered semi-valuable jewelry, paintings linked against the wall. A quick leaf through the scrolls, searching for more information, reveals maps of the area, scrawled over with all sorts of markings, many of which you don't understand. Then it all clicks into place. You have stumbled upon a thieves' den. You feel a sudden mix of elation at finding all this loot and apprehension at being caught in here. Are you a rogue? I am not. You could try opening the chest. Let me see. I don't think I have... I do have thieves' tools. Okay. Let's try it. Open chest. Are you checking the chest for traps? Always. Always, always. Chest traps. Oh no, DC 17 perception? Oh god. Yeah, no. If you're unsuccessful, go to You make what you think is a pretty thorough search, but cannot find any kind of booby trap on this chest. If you want to try to pick the lock, I mean, I don't know. I'm not great at these. What would I do? Pick the lock. Okay. You work with your thieves' tools, trying to get the lock to open and get the riches within. You hear the faintest, tiniest click. Go to vapor. Oh, Jesus Christ. Constitution saving throw? Though I'm okay at those. Without warning, a blast of purple vapor hits you square in the face, jetting forth from a small hole in front of the chest. Make a Constitution saving throw DC 18. Come on, come on, come on. Damn it. If you're successful, go to hold breath. If you're unsuccessful, go to gassed. Roll a 1d4 and take that much poison damage. Okay. That's not too bad. Come on, low. Yes! 1 poison damage. You don't remember anything after the gas hit your face. You wake up, still within the mine, but your head is pounding, and you find you are bound hand and foot. Your mouth is also gagged, and as your vision clears, you see that you are surrounded by 3 figures, all human. Gradually, your sight improves a little more, and you see that they are all what you would call the adventuring type. Rogues, probably. The first one, an older man, smiles on seeing you awake. He has a long, deep scar across his cheek and a rough-looking face. Ah, we didn't kill him after all. That's good. Nice try, says another, a younger man in his teens, walking forward and crouching down. But you should have known, shouldn't you? You should have recognized the workmanship. We're not playing around here. We're not new to this game. Then the third, a darkly dressed female, speaks up. Now, the only question that remains is, what do we do with you? The rough-looking older man speaks again. Remove his gag, he orders the boy, who immediately obeys. You cough a little, smacking your lips to try to get a bit of moisture back in your parched mouth. Speak, the man says. Who are you? You tell the thief of your quest? Let's see. I don't think I really built myself to be dishonest. Like, I don't think my character is one that tries to lie his way out of things. I'm just going to tell the truth. I'll go to disclosure. You begin telling your story, the quest you are on for Brumonts, looking for their grandson, how you came to be here in Weathercote Wood, and everything that has happened so far. As you talk, you notice the three thieves, the older man, the young boy, and the woman exchanging looks. The more you talk, the less they interrupt and simply listen to your story. When you finally finish, there's a long silence. Finally, the older man, the one who seems like the leader of this little band of thieves, speaks. My friend, we had no idea. We blundered into the Dark Knight's lair once before, seeking treasure. We had no idea what the place really was. We escaped there with our lives. Barely. Then untie me, you demand, and let me continue on my quest. The leader directs the boy to untie you, and he quickly does so. The leader motions the female thief to him and whispers something in her ear. She moves away quickly. As you massage your wrists and ankles, you are brought water to drink and some bread. The leader then crouches by your side, producing a map. You bite into the bread, surprised at how hungry you are. Here, he says, pointing to a small piece of parchment. The lair of the one you seek. Go to the tile page booklet and turn to the very back. You will see a hand-drawn map on the last page, and this is what he's showing you. Okay, let's remember what page I'm on here. 26. Tile pages in this book? Let's go. It's not in here. Okay. Maybe a different book. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Okay. We went there not long after we first arrived in Weathercote, the thief says quietly. We thought the place abandoned, but no. This Death Knight you seek, he is in there, and probably keeping this boy Derek captive there too. As you can see, the map is incomplete. We were chased out of there before we could progress further, but I'm sure his lair is just a little further on. I don't think the crypt went that far back. You pore over the map. And how do I get here? You ask, tapping the page. To the crypt. Where's the entrance? The man exchanges a look with the other two and turns back to you. If you're set on going there, I will give you the directions. It is north from here. You go past the junction, and it is the first left. The crypt is on the far side of the cemetery, but beware. I have a feeling that the Death Knight has become even more powerful since we last visited him. Go cautiously. Try to be unnoticed, like a shadow. You eat a little more, and then thank the band of thieves. Recover 2 HP. I'm back up to full health. Woohoo! They do not let you take any gold, but do gift you with 1 healing potion, a blue-colored tincture, and an ornate bottle, which you accept gratefully, and the map, which they also let you keep. Add these items to your inventory and leave the thieves' den. Return to tile page 8 and continue from your last direction you read. Now, that's all well and good, but let's make sure we've got this. Okay. If you go north from here, go past the junction, and it is the first left. So does that mean 11? And then a left? Okay. That's what I'm going to assume. That's what I think I understand. Okay. We climb back up, making our way out of this cave. No idea how long we were down there, but I'm going to assume it's still night. When you reach the tile adjoining the green dot, go to the entry Likely Camp. You can see 2 potential camp areas just off the track. One on the northwest corner of the junction, and the other on the northeast corner. You feel absolutely dog-tired, probably because I'm still kind of trying to shake off the poison from below in your bones, and you know that if you don't rest now, the rest of your mission could become increasingly difficult. You need to make camp and try to get as much rest as possible. All right, let's see. Let's take a look here. We can do the northeast camp or the northwest camp. Now, I don't know about you, but that northwest camp here, it's right next to a very weird looking, the tree is very green. The northeast camp, these trees look a little more normal, and it looks more shaded. I'm going to go camp northeast. Let's do it. Wait, was it northeast camp? Okay. To the northeast is a large hollow tree trunk. Okay. You unfurl your bedroll inside it. Take this opportunity to eat provisions. If you cannot, you should be able to last another day without feeling the effects of exhaustion. I do have some things to eat. You lie down and quickly fall asleep to the gentle sound of wind whispering through the canopy. Go to night-night. Oh, I don't like that there's a separate one for night-night. You awake in the early hours of the morning feeling very refreshed. Recover 1 hit die. See the 5e rules on resting if you're not familiar with how it works. Okay. We're good there. You make your way back to the pathway and consider which path to take. Oh. Well, that wasn't bad at all. I think we're going to go straight ahead, though, right? We're heading up to the north, to the 11, because he said go straight, and then it was the first left. So let's see what tile page 11 looks like. Okay. So 10 would be where we're heading eventually, I would assume. Okay. So we're down here. Let's go to tile page 11. You move north from the junction and reach a shallow stream, which you can easily cross. Okay. On the other side of the stream, you see a left branching path. Okay. On the corner of this path is a sign, the words worn away by the weather. It reads cemetery, and an arrow points down the left path. Ahead, you see that the wood opens out, and a field is beyond. Your heart lifts a little, but then you remember poor Derek Brumont. Of course I'm moving with stealth. It asks me that every time. I should just auto-roll it. Ooh, I did not get it this time, though. Okay. Your adventuring experience tells you it is unlikely there are traps here. There are 2 entries associated with this tile page. To go west, left, go to tile page 10, and following the instructions there. To go north, go to tile page 12. We gotta go 10. I mean, that's the way we think we're going. We just got directions to this. We're fully healed, just got a long rest. Yeah, 10's where we gotta go. Oh, this looks fun. God. All right. Oh, this is going to be fun. I think we're coming into something. Okay. Slowly, and with weapon at the ready, you make your way into the slightly disheveled-looking cemetery. Gravestones are crooked in places, but here and there are freshly placed flowers. At the end of the cemetery, you see a large crypt, like a dome that has been cut in half. Ornate metal gates stand before a stone door. There is a plaque on the outside, but it is too far away to read. With foreboding in the pit of your stomach, you edge forward into this haven of perished souls. Moving with stealth, DC 14. Yep, let's go. Good God. Checking for traps. Roll perception 15. Always checking for traps. Although I haven't made a single perception check this entire time. And I'm not going to start now. Okay. If successful, go to grave traps. If unsuccessful, go to rest in pieces. I don't like that. No. I don't like the name of that. Rest in pieces. The cemetery, oh God, is eerily silent, and you can't help but feel a little uneasy. There is a sense of foreboding. The tall trees which surround the cemetery stand like sentinels watching your progress through this garden of the long dead. Are you a barbarian? No. If not, proceed to enter softly. To the entry softly to move through the rows of gravestones towards the tomb. Oh, I'm going to get jumped by something. I'm so getting jumped by a zombie or a skeleton. Why didn't I make a barbarian? Okay. Softly. If you've not yet made a stealth check, make one now. I failed. If you have, follow the directions depending on how whether you're successful or not. If you are a barbarian, you may make it. I should have made a barbarian. Okay, if you're unsuccessful, go to Wake the Dead. Oh, fudge. You hear something from under your feet, as if someone is moving under there, turning in their grave, and a scream, faint. You get the distinct feeling your presence has been noticed. While on this tile page or anything within it, you have lost the ability to make surprise attacks. Roll a D100. All right, my last one was great. I don't get the plus 10, but come on, high D100. What is happening right now? Oh my God. On a score of 0 to 50, go to entry dead end. Okay. You tread warily through the gravestones, weaving between them and taking care not to disturb whatever sleeps beneath your feet. You are about 100 feet away from the crypt. Okay. That seems way too easy. Right? Way too easy? Okay. Entrance tomb. You walk slowly forward, primed for any surprise that might suddenly present themselves. As you near the crypt, you see that it is ornately carved and also set into a solid bank of earth that sits behind it. It appears the crypt extends underground some way. It doesn't take a dwarf to see that whoever this was constructed for was lavish in their tastes. Above the door is a coat of arms with a small plaque set beneath that reads, "Together for all eternity, abiding peacefully in the rays of Amanator, hold on, Amaunator, the family of," where the name of the family was presumably carved before. Now the marvel has been chipped away until unrecognizable. You can possibly see the top of an A near the middle of what used to be the name, but that's all. You see that the gates and the double stone doors beyond are ever so slightly ajar. They appear open. Check the entrance for traps. Why not? We're gonna fail, but let's go ahead and check it for traps anyway. Gate trap. Make a perception DC 12. Come on. Thank God. If successful, go to devious. Devious. Okay. The entry to the crypt appears trap-free. Gingerly, you ease the gates open. Metal seems to be relatively rust-free and does not creak as you expected it would. Easing yourself within the gates, you grasp the handle of the left stone door and lean back. It swings smoothly out. To proceed inside, go to cross the threshold. Okay, crossed the threshold. Okay. You move inside the door and into the cool silence of the crypt. A stone passage, well paved with solid rock walls, extends ahead. Move your token to submap 3. Okay. Submap 3. Oh, this does not look good. Oh, jeez. Why am I here again? Can someone remind me? Oh, yeah. That kid. That grandkid of theirs needs rescuing. Okay. Submap 3. Creeping warily forward, you peer down the passageway and see a chamber at the end. A brief inspection here reveals no traps, and you move forward, listening, watching your periphery, all your senses heightened. Let's kill the we're inside. Let's kill the forest noise. You enter a large chamber, and on either side of the marble plinths, 4 in all, each topped with a coffin, the air stale and musty. There's an exit on the far side of the room, and you can see that it continues a short way and then bends to the right. Yeah, moving with stealth, of course. DC 10 should be doable. Yes! When you reach the room with the coffins, you may check for traps by going to the entry room traps. Perception 10, surely I can do this. You know, my passive perception's 11. Can I just take that? Can I just take that? It doesn't say. All right. Perception. Let's go. Oh, thank God. If successful, go to no room traps. No room traps here. You see no traps in here. Okay. This room is silent and smells of decay. The 4 coffins are well kept, though, and don't look especially old. The wood is of a high quality, and amongst the musty smell, there is also the aroma of lacquer in the air, a sure sign of wealth. Whoever this dead family was, they were not short a gold piece or two. The exit on the far side leads to an open passage that continues and then bends to the right. Oh, do I want to open a I don't know why I would. I don't know why I would open a coffin, so I'll just go to I shall proceed. You proceed into the passageway and make your way towards the bend. Move your token to submap 4 and follow the directions there. Okay, submap 4. Oh my God, I feel like we're getting close to something here. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Why didn't I make a barbarian? Something that could take a little bit of a hit. Luckily, though, we haven't had to fight anything yet, so that's something. You edge forward and fancy you hear something from far, far down the passage ahead. Your heart leaps at the sound and you freeze, but all falls silent again. Slowly you move forward, gripping the handle of your weapon. And that's where we're going to end this episode. We will find out what's in submap 4 next time as we ventured through the woods, managed to rather quickly find the cemetery and make our way into the mausoleum. Maybe woke the dead outside, who knows? That seemed way too easy. And now we're approaching something coming up in the room ahead. And we'll check that one out next time. Hope you're enjoying this. If you did, go ahead and give me a like and leave a comment below and let me know how you're enjoying the module or how you're thinking that it plays out. We look forward to seeing you here next time. I'm going to try to do these once a week, probably on Mondays, like this one. Just seems to be a good day for it. Some other things you might want to check out if you want to head over to Twitch on Wolfgan's TTRPG. We've got a full week this week of shows. We've got Kupo Quest, which is our Final Fantasy D&D. Tomorrow night, I have Omega Ohm's channel, Walking Dead. I'm a player on that. And we've got Golden Vault, and then this week is Temptations. And then if you're watching this on YouTube, all of those shows, all the VODs of those become available like the next day, usually on the channel. We do have a Patreon. If you want to sign up for that, you can join for a free member. The cheapest tier is only $1. They get, sometimes a couple hours early access to the shows once they go up, and also bonus content as we do behind the scenes footage and stuff like that, and post game chats. We also put up any homebrew that we do on the higher paid tiers. So make sure to check that out. And till next time, though, I think that'll be it for me. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks for watching.